here. So it is the end of the summer, so I thought it would be a great idea to wrap up my summer book haul. This is basically a collective haul. They are books that I have acquired over the summer, last couple months, and some are books that I received from publishers in the mail, and some are books that I've purchased for myself. I do have some ebooks as well. I have a lot, so let's just get right to it. The first book is Someone Else's Skin by Sarah Hilary. This book it's a British author. This book is a mystery. I think it's even like a detective mystery, and it looks interesting. The description looks pretty good. Obviously, this takes place in the UK, and yeah, this was sent to me by Penguin. The next book is The Beautiful Ashes by Janine Frost, and this was sent to me by Harlequin. And as you guys know, I love Janine Frost. I've read only her adult books so far, her adult fantasy books. So this is going to be interesting to read a new adult book by her. This is again fantasy. It's about a girl named Ivy who has visions of strange realms just beyond her own. Obviously, there is a man involved, as always in new adult, so that should make it even funner to read. And this will be, I don't know when I'll be able to read it, but it's going into my TBR jar. The next book I received is Firebug by Lish McBride. This was fun because I received this from Macmillan or Mac-Teen Books. And this is actually on the Fierce Reads tour that's happening right now. This book, like I forgot to mention, The Beautiful Ashes comes out this month in September. So does this book. And I'm looking forward to reading it. It is YA clearly, and it is a fantasy / dystopia, I think. And it's about a girl who is able to start a fire by thinking about it. So this seems really interesting, and I'm looking forward to reading it. It's going into my TBR jar. The next book is Dear Daughter, and I received this from Viking, and I know you have seen this book before. It is on my TBR list for September. I just finished this book, so I'm not going to get into it because I will be posting the video on that soon. But this is a mystery / thriller, and it is a new release as well. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. The next book, now I'm into the books that I've purchased. I purchased Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. This is a young adult dystopia book, and this is, I think it might be a hint of fantasy as well. This is basically about Tally, and in this book, in this series, when you turn 16, you turn it from a repellent ugly into a stunning pretty, and it just sounds interesting. You know, and this series really wasn't on my agenda until I kept seeing people talk about this book over and over and over. So I saw it for a great deal, so I just picked it up, and I'll be reading this. Next up, I have 4 by Veronica Roth. Now, we know this is a complement to the Divergent collection. I think it contains 4 short stories from the perspective of 4 by 4. Anyway, that's cheesy, I know. But I think it's 4 stories. And I do plan on reading this. I really just wanted it, to be real honest about it. The cover is stunning, and I wanted it to go with the rest of my hardcover collection. So I got this, but this is in my TBR jar, so I'll be reading it sooner or later. The next book I picked up is Wait For You by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Now, this is written by her pseudonym J. Lynn. This is a new adult romance book, and I loved the Lux series by Jennifer Armentrout, and I've heard lots of good things about this series as well, so I'm looking forward to giving it a try. So, of course, I had to pick this up. I also picked up, you've heard of this one already in a previous video, The City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. You know this is the last book of the Mortal Instruments series. This is also on my TBR list for this month. And yeah, it's a hefty one, right? Let's see. Of course, you know I had to get that. I had to finish out the collection. The final book I purchased was The Host by Stephanie Meyer. This is an oldie but goodie. I read this a long time ago and I really enjoyed it. And I just never had a hard copy for my shelf. And I saw this with a, I got a really good deal on it. And so I said, let's put this on the shelf because this is one that I really enjoyed. Let's move on to the ebooks, shall we? I picked up, I think 4 or 5 ebooks in the last couple months. Let's start with the one that I purchased the furthest back. I purchased Pushing the Limits by Katie McGrary. This is a young adult title, and I also heard lots of good things about this series. I haven't read anything by her, and I don't know what to expect, but I think it falls under the category of contemporary romance in the YA, age category. But I have a feeling it might be pushing the limits to new adult. Just from the description, it seemed like it might be a little older. I also got Opposition by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I just got finished talking about her. I had to finish out the Lux series, which I loved, so I had to buy that. And then, of course, I just reviewed this a few days ago, or I just posted the review a few days ago, Big Little Lies by Leanne Moriarty. And that was awesome. I'll put the link to that review below. And lastly, I purchased From the Ashes by Jeremy Burns, which is another mystery / thriller, and I purchased that because I am reading that for book club. So yeah, you guys, that was pretty good. I did not too bad. I tried not to do too much damage over the summer. I was really conservative with what I wanted to buy. And I was proud of myself for that because it could have been a whole lot worse. But anyway, did you guys buy some books over this last 3 months or so? If so, if you have a book haul that you just recently posted, please share it with me. I'd like to see what you got. Give me some more ideas of things I need to buy. And until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.